Govenor Charlie's had some foot issues. How's he doing?
Well, the foot issue was actually, it was a minor foot issue. I think it was more, I was probably more worried about it. And so that's why I took him to the clinic to make sure that he didn't have anything else brewing. And, but I lost, he didn't go to the track for 4 days, and then we started jogging him again. So he started his last 2 works. He started, getting with the program after his last work. He's back to 100%, getting caught up with all his works. And when he works like that, it's pretty fast. But he's a horse head. He's a strong horse, heavy horse. So you have to do that to him, but he can handle it. And 2 turns not a problem for him. But it's going to be it's going to be a class test for him. But I just thought the way he came out of it really well, and he went toe-to-toe with Fed Biz, who's a very good horse. So I'll say, come in here. I've never run a horse in the Preakness without running the Derby, so this is all, new for me. But so we'll just see what happens.
Is it fun?
I think it's fun if you think you have a chance to be competitive. It's not fun if you didn't have a chance. So what I saw of him today, train out there, I really liked what I saw. He looked really, he's a different horse, and we first brought him to Kentucky, and he's going to run his race. Whether it's good enough, we'll find out.
You've been in all of them. What makes this race different than the Derby?
Well, I think there's a lot of, it's a more relaxed atmosphere. We're all in the barn here. Get to talk to everybody, talk about the Derby. First guy I ran into was Shug, and I was explaining to him, I said, hey, you've never felt like this in your life, have you? You're floating. He said, oh yeah, man, this is unbelievable. You've never really, you dream about it, but you never realize. I mean, he is really, I think really, you're not really thinking about the Preakness. You're just thinking about running that race in your mind. And so that's what this game is for. That's why we work so hard, 7 days a week to get the opportunity to really get this feeling. And so he's, you could tell he's really floating right now.
How about in terms of winning the race, though? What's different about the Preakness than the Derby?
Well, I think it's, when we won it, I won it with Silver Charm the first time. I came in here, and to me, I remember walking up there, I said, I just wanted him to run a good race. I really wasn't, well, if he runs first, second, or third, we'll be fine. I won the Derby. That's what I wanted. You want the Derby. And then we won it. It was like, uh-oh, now we got to go for the third one. And then Real Quiet won it, and I knew coming in here, like Real Quiet, I knew he could win the Preakness. And then he drew the 11, and they said that there'd never been a winner out of the 11, so it made me sick to my stomach, and I started worrying about that. So then he won that, and then you go, uh-oh, now we got to go for the third. And then came with Point Given. He got beat in the Derby. Didn't really puzzling effort. We came here, and then I knew he was gonna. I had the horse for that, and he won that was more of a redemption, and so. And then with War Emblem, he wins the Derby. Coming in here, he was really doing great, so I knew. But he was a speed horse, and there were some speed horses came to take him on. When you're one-dimensional like that, it makes it tough. And we hung on and won that one. So, and then looking at Lucky, the Kentucky Derby was a fiasco, the one hole. So, and that was more of a redemption that showed that, looking at Lucky was, if you can, the Preakness, if you can win 2, it shows you that you're the best horse of the bunch. But it's coming in here. I'm coming in here. I'm hoping to be. I feel like we're going to be really competitive. I think we could, run 1, 2, 3 if he runs his race and has to pick it up a little bit. And he's quick, he's fast, he'll be placed. I don't know the pace, but he's going to be up there in the pace. So it's still $1 million race, and Orb, he's a freak. Right now. Everybody should be rooting for Orb except the connections of the owners of the horse. Anybody that's not rooting for Orb is just, there's something mentally wrong with them. So, but I just feel that, I have a lot of respect for that horse. I watch him train before the Derby, and he just floats over the ground. He just really looks the part. Shug's, got him looking great. So. But if we get beat, even if we get lucky, if I can run, first or second, to me that'd be